But really, have you ever seen a bouquet of flowers just a few centimeters tall? Let me show you. I found a suitable plastic bag, preferably a thicker one. I cut it to the right length, then take a stick. Any stick will work, as long as it's lightweight. I insert it into the bag, twist it slowly, and shape it the way I need. Once it's ready, I secure it with tape. I trim the bottom of the bouquet to the right length and seal it with epoxy so nothing leaks out. On the other side, I insert a wooden stick and gently pour a couple of drops of resin. I let it cure, and only then do I remove the stick. I love that moment when the idea lives only in my head, and the result is still ahead. Time to add some color. I chose pink and stirred it well. Then I added a little white to make the shade richer and deeper. I put on my gloves and start pouring the resin. Just a little is enough. First, I use a stick to remove any air from the end of the bouquet. Then I carefully spread the resin across the surface. I work layer by layer. It helps the resin cure more evenly. I keep all these little embellishments mixed, and honestly, I love picking them out. Back to the bouquet. I trim off the excess at the top and gently file the edges so all the sides are nice and even. Now it's time for some kitchen tools. I grabbed a small cup and a simple paper towel to keep the bouquet in place. And once again, I'm mixing the colors. A drop of black to darken it a bit. This will help define the deeper areas and bring a touch of shadow where it belongs. Now I add a bit of colored resin into the bouquet, just to make sure the flowers don't sink too deep into the mold. And now I'm adding flowers. Honestly, this was the hardest part. I didn't plan the shape in advance. The plastic flowers were stiff and some didn't quite fit. But I made it work. And now, my favorite part, peeling the film off the bouquet. I add shadows where I feel they belong. Then I coat the entire bouquet, except the flowers, with a matte top coat for nails. It gives such a beautiful effect, that soft matte finish I love. Here's how it turned out. I love the process, I love the result, but I'm still working on perfecting the technique.